There's a new player in the DNA Ancestry game. Introducing from Spain, ADNTRO, ADNTRO, ADNTRO Genetics is a company based in Arta, Spain, which is one of the 53 independent municipalities on the Spanish Balearic island of Majorca. So it gets bonus points just for its location. That's a really cool location. So I took the DNA test yesterday. Real easy. You can go to their site, which I'll leave a link to. They do offer their own test for 79 euros, which is currency, which is $93, around $93 US dollars. And you can order that through a saliva sample, order your kit. But they also offer the option to upload your raw DNA file, which you can download from one of the commercial DNA testing companies, such as Ancestry, 23andMe, Family Tree DNA, MyHeritage, etc. So if you've been genotyped before, you can upload your raw file, and they say it takes, I guess, about 24 hours. It took less than 24 hours for me to get my results, and that's what I'm going to go over with you. Now, I just want to say my initial thoughts are sort of mixed. I like seeing what the ethnicities show up without. I like seeing ethnicities show up without Jewish references. I'm an Ashkenazi Jew, and I always like to see what the different sites, the admixture calculators and the DNA testing sites show as my admixture, that's underneath the Ashkenazi ethnicity. And I recommend that for any ethnicity, because there's no pure ethnicity. Every ethnicity has different components that that were formed over time that made up that modern ethnicity. And remember, Ashkenazis only developed about 900 years ago in the Rhineland by Mediterranean Jews. They most likely came up the boot of Italy and joined some existing Jewish communities, but basically Jews in the Roman Empire in the Mediterranean diaspora. So I've always been interested. How much European, how much Middle Eastern, how much North African, how much other admixture makes up the Ashkenazi ethnicity. So, I do believe that this site, and I've seen it in other sites, overestimates the Greek component to Ashkenazi Jews, such as myself, and underestimates the Levant component. And I've seen that in other sites. And but one awesome feature which I'm going to show you is comparing your ancestry composition to the main ethnic group of countries, and I'm going to scroll down and show you that. But here's what you get your results. Welcome, Joshua Robin Marks, unique journey inside your DNA. You have your own dashboard here. Now, it's not just Ancestry. You can find out your metabolism, your athletic prowess. It says I'm an introvert. I kind of disagree with that, but or maybe I've overcome my genetic predisposition in being an introvert, as I'm definitely not. I'm definitely an extrovert. Your health traits, different things. So it's more for fun. I wouldn't get like medical advice from this site. It's definitely not set in stone at all, and it's definitely not pure, some kind of peer-reviewed science. It's statistics, and it's fun, and a lot of it's subjective and open interpretation and how they do their algorithms and different statistics. But I'm just going to show my ancestry. So it says Joshua Marks, you're 43.77% of Southern European origin. So click on that, and then let's go down to my composition, and connected to more than 40 moderate populations, 42 ethnic groups present on me. It says your ancestors along continents, your genetic makeup is historical heritage. There are different regions of the world. Currently, we find that influence concentration different regions of the world, which allows us to identify the portions of this, et cetera, et cetera. So, it says I have a lot of Greek and West Balkan ancestry, is basically what it's saying, 41.4%, which is higher than the actual percentage that they gave me for connecting to the modern population of 26.05. And then in Central and East Iberian, 16.1. British and Irish and West France and North Iberian, 14.6. North Italian and Iberian, 12.1. Eastern European, 11.2. French and German, 2.92. So kind of interesting feature. And Europe, 62.9%. Southern Europe, 43.8%. Greek and West Balkan, 26.1%. Central Italian and East Iberian, 10.1%. North Italian and Iberian, 7.6%. Northwest European, 12.1%. British and Irish and West France and North Iberian, 9.2%. French and German, 2.9%. Central and Eastern Europe, 7.1%, which is all Eastern European. And then Asia, 32.4%. Western Asian, 30.7%. Levantine, 17.4%. East Anatolian and Caucasus, 13.3%. Central Asian, 1.4%. South Asian, Chinese and Southeast Asian, 0.3%. Now, I made a video previously on ethnogene. Now, that's like a trace result that they would have not included. They would not include anything below 1% because it's very speculative, and there's a lot of doubt about whether that's actual ancestry when it gets below 1% with your trace results. Let's see. Africa, 4.1%, and Africa, 3.1% North African, and 1% Sahara, and then 0.5% Amerindian, which is another trace result. And then this is the coolest feature, I think, your ancestors in current countries. So they compare your ancestry composition to the main ethnic group of countries. And so it's no wonder I feel at home here in Israel, with 70% of Israelis sharing my ethnicity, which is Ashkenazi Jewish. And then 15% Italy, Northern Ireland, UK, 10%, which I don't understand where that comes from. 2.5% Denmark, I don't know where that comes from. Lebanon, yes, I can understand that, 2.5%. But, whether it's accurate or not, I think it's pretty cool that 70% of Israelis are similar to me in terms of my ancestry composition. And there's a map. And then it tells you your haplogroups, but this is another really speculative aspect of this site. And I would not go around, telling people that, oh, this is my mtDNA and Y-DNA. I think you need to really take the actual test on Family Tree DNA or another site that specifically tests for your mtDNA and Y-DNA. I recommend the Big Y, or getting your whole genome sequenced. And it said it says my maternal lineage is K, but according to the test I did in Family Tree DNA, it's J1C14. So, I don't think it gets that one right. And then it did get the basics of my paternal lineage right. Y-DNA, R1b. I am an R1b. I likely belong to the Ivanhoe cluster of Ashkenazi Jews. My Y haplogroup is R-FGC614Z3 on YFOL and on Family Tree DNA. That's my terminal SNP. So, it did get 50%, 1 out of 2 right. It did get my Y-DNA right, but it did get my mtDNA wrong. And then who knows how accurate. This is fun. Ancient ancestors. So, Neanderthal, yeah. 1.91% Neanderthal. Denisovans, 1.72% Denisovans. And then the genetic diversity. So I'm not sure I fully understand the genetic diversity chart, but my score is 17.58%. They say the higher is better. So those dashes are my line, and I'm right around the average of Sardinian, Italy, Druze, Israel, Balochi, Pakistan, Chinese, China, Maya, Mexico. And that's it. Thanks for watching.